Imagine spending an entire summer without constantly swatting mosquitoes and without buying expensive sprays, bug zappers, or chemical foggers. It sounds impossible today. Every year, families spend hundreds of dollars trying to keep mosquitoes away, yet the buzzing always seems to return. But long before electric bug traps and chemical repellents existed, farmers had already discovered something surprisingly effective. It wasn't complicated, it wasn't expensive, and it certainly didn't require a trip to the hardware store. In fact, one forgotten homemade mosquito trap became a trusted summertime tool on old farms because it relied on something mosquitoes could never resist. The strange part? Most people have never heard of it. That's because modern pest control has convinced us that every problem requires another product to buy. But our grandparents often solved the same problems with simple materials already sitting around the homestead. For them, mosquitoes weren't just annoying. They interrupted sleep. They bothered livestock. They made evenings outside miserable. And during humid summers, they seemed to appear by the thousands. Doing nothing wasn't an option. So people experimented. They watched nature. They noticed mosquito behavior. They learned where the insects gathered, when they were most active, and what attracted them. Over time, an interesting pattern appeared. Mosquitoes weren't randomly flying everywhere. They were following scent, moisture, warmth, and still water. Once people understood that behavior, controlling them became much easier. But that's not the most surprising part. The biggest discovery wasn't how to kill mosquitoes. It was how to lure many of them into one place instead of letting them spread across the entire property. Old homesteaders understood something modern homeowners often forget. The best pest control starts long before insects reach your porch. That's why many families walked their property every spring. They emptied old buckets filled with rainwater. They cleaned clogged gutters. They drained puddles around barns. Even small containers could become breeding spots if water sat undisturbed for several days. Few people realize that removing standing water often reduces mosquito numbers far more than spraying random areas of the yard. Then came another clever idea. Some families built simple homemade mosquito traps using common household materials. Different regions had different versions, but the principles stayed remarkably similar. Instead of chasing mosquitoes, the trap encouraged them to come to it. A container, a homemade attractant, and careful placement did most of the work. No electricity, no expensive cartridges, no complicated equipment. Just observation and patience. What happened next surprised many families. Instead of seeing mosquitoes everywhere around the porch, they began noticing large numbers gathering near the trap. It wasn't magic. It was behavior. The insects simply followed the conditions they naturally preferred. The Amish have always appreciated this kind of practical thinking. Rather than relying on complicated gadgets for every problem, many Amish communities focus on understanding how nature works first. If a solution can be built from inexpensive materials and maintained easily, it often becomes the preferred choice. That mindset saves money year after year. There's another reason most people overlook these old methods. Modern advertising teaches us to fight every problem with stronger chemicals. Earlier generations usually started by asking a different question. Why are the mosquitoes here in the first place? That single question often led to better answers. Tall weeds trapped moisture. Overgrown brush created cool resting places. Standing water allowed mosquitoes to reproduce. Once those conditions changed, mosquito pressure often dropped naturally. But that's not the most surprising lesson. The real secret wasn't the trap itself. It was consistency. Old farmers didn't wait until mosquitoes became unbearable. They prepared before peak season arrived. The second article was also a different way. Cleaning breeding areas early, placing traps strategically, and keeping the property maintained produced far better results than reacting after mosquito numbers exploded. That same lesson appears throughout Old World wisdom. Whether storing food, collecting firewood, preserving water, or controlling pests, preparation almost always worked better than panic. Few people realize that self-reliance isn't about owning more equipment. It's about understanding problems before they become emergencies. A simple mosquito trap reflects that philosophy perfectly. It doesn't promise perfection. It doesn't eliminate every insect overnight. But combined with good property maintenance and reducing breeding sites, it can become one useful part of an overall strategy. And perhaps that's why these forgotten ideas continue to survive generation after generation. Not because they're flashy, not because they're expensive, but because they remind us that knowledge often outlasts products. The next time mosquitoes begin filling your backyard, don't just ask which spray to buy. Ask the question old homesteaders asked first. What is attracting them here? The answer may save you far more than money. It may teach you to solve problems the same way earlier generations did, with careful observation, practical thinking, and a little forgotten wisdom that still works today.